People. Que pasa, sac pase, what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News. Now people, we see that Jamaica has been going down a slippery slope. We see that crime and violence is like a plague. People are losing their life left, right and center. And it seems as if there is no sorts of crime strategy. That's on top of no sorts of economic strategy. Jamaica basically gone to the dogs. So there are a few voice notes, videos that are circulating on social media. Don't know who the person is that is making these voice notes, videos. However, take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
Right at this juncture, I'm asking the Prime Minister of Jamaica, the most honorable Andrew, Prime Minister of Jamaica, we're asking you to resign, you and your whole cabinet, and we're asking the JDF to arrest all of the members of the opposition and all the members of the governing party, to arrest them and charge them for treason and put them before a squad with immediate effect for committing a crime against the people of Jamaica, our wonderful people of Jamaica. We have been deceived. We are demanding the resignation of the opposition and the governing party of Jamaica with immediate effect. We are demanding with immediate effect, where they have failed us miserably on every level, effectively within the next 24 hours. With immediate effect, all citizens of Jamaica, with immediate effect, we are demanding the resignation of the opposition and the governing party of Jamaica.
Now people, like I said, don't know who that person is in the voice notes or videos. However, there is some facts. Some of the stuff that he said is kind of extreme. Don't agree with those parts. However, the facts are the facts, and Jamaica, government of Jamaica, whether it is PNP or JLP, have been an epic failure. Anybody, even the blind, anyone with an iota of sense would see that. However, what we must realize is these politicians, what is their motive, what is their objective? I am speaking about the Prime Minister, the Security Minister, the Finance Minister. Everybody's agenda is for self. Everybody go in, make a whole bunch of promises. Promise is a comfort to a fool. And we see that the people of Jamaica, they've been tricked, they've been bamboozled for a couple of decades. Because the truth and the fact is that had Jamaica, the management of Jamaica, being a corporation, all of the CEOs, the management, the executive, people them who work in the pantry, everybody would have been gone. They would have cleared house, the stocks would have fallen tremendously. However, people, if Jamaican government was being paid on a pay for performance basis, we would have to pay them under minimum wage. Now people, for this to happen, which it won't, the culture of people have to change. Jamaican people, they talk a lot of ish, however, they are very passive. And what is even worse is that they are brainwashed. People that believe and follow politics is just like a lot of people on social media. They believe anything. Whether their leader says something that is right, rational, makes sense, them just accept anything. They would swallow a frisbee for a pill, pretty much. However, here is the problem. There's a saying in Jamaica that goes something like this. You swap black dog for black monkey. And pretty much, whichever government is ruling, leading the country, it is going to be the same old same. Different color, different people, JLP versus PNP. However, the results are going to be the same. As long as persons are not held accountable, as long as persons are not responsible, as long as people can do whatever they so choose, and they get the backing of security, relevant authority, that means them not going to get locked up. They are going to come, them are going to scam, them are going to lie, them are going to make promises, them are going to thief, and they are going to retire somewhere in France, somewhere with a whole bunch of money, courtesy of the people of Jamaica. Point blank and period. Now, people, the next thing that is popping in the news is that I see that a judge, his name is Chief Justice Judge Sykes, he has been getting a whole lot of bashing on social media, in the news and in a real life. And people, here is why. There's a big case going on as it pertains to Klansman, one order, one done, whatever you want to call it. And out of those 33 suspects, him already let go 5, and then he made his intentions known that, listen, based on what I am seeing, I am not very impressed with the police work. I am not very impressed with the evidence as it pertains to the extortionists that everybody say. He is not saying that they are not extortionists. He is not saying that they are gunmen. He is not saying that they are not criminals. They are not people who take away people's life. However, people, what he is saying, I am a man that stand up for justice and I go by the book. So therefore, if the prosecution is ill prepared, if the testimony, statements of these witnesses, witness number 1, witness number 2, top investigators, detectives in these cases are not consistent, if it kind of shaky, I have no choice but to pretty much let out people, pretty much dash with the case, pretty much the whole thing seems like an epic failure. Now, people, everybody is wondering, everybody is pondering what is going to happen, because he made his intentions known that, listen, come Monday morning, I'll be making my ruling, because we saw that 24 of the 28 defendants, their lawyers made no case submission to the judge, and they are awaiting this decision. So pretty much people are waiting, people nervous, people anxious. The prisoner them, the gunman them, the extortionist them, the criminal them have a chance, them feel, they are optimistic. The people in Jamaica are very concerned, specifically people living in Spanish Town, because we see Spanish Town, curfew, state of emergency. We saw that big thing that was popping on social media as it pertains to Market Street, where a couple of people, at least 6 to 9 people, get caught up. 3 of them did not make it. So much that some of them was in the hospital, pretty much nursing their wounds. Some people, it is reasons for concern as it pertains to what is happening in Jamaica, what is transpiring in Jamaica. And we know that these people, they've been creating havoc. They've been causing a whole lot of chaos. They've been causing a whole lot of robberies, a whole lot of extortion, a whole lot of people losing their life. So people were hoping, people were betting on the fact that, listen, now that the DPP, now that The system have them, the power have them. We are just awaiting the evidence because people, obviously, there were all sorts of wrongs being done. People were taken advantage of. From A to Z, all sorts of criminal activities have been taking place. However, people, with all of this criminal activity, we would have thought that it would be a slam dunk case, a airtight case. However, people, we see that that is not the case. So people, at the end of the day, here's the thing. I understand that there is an agenda in a YouTube. And once people don't follow that agenda, once people have their own opinion on that agenda, everybody, them are the lawyer, the judge for the gunman, everybody is saying now, not everybody, the people are brainwashed. Them are say, this man obviously is getting paid. I am speaking about the judge. By the gunman them, him depend a part of the one done, him depend this, him depend that. However, people, when you are ignorant to certain things, not ignorant as in fool, ignorant meaning no sorts of knowledge. This man obviously went to school. Obviously, he is the Chief Justice. Obviously, he worked his way up. Whether he is taking bribe or not, we cannot say that. However, it is clear in the court of law, certain things have to be done certain way by the book. So therefore, if this man is a no-nonsense man and he realizes that, listen, these prosecution, these witnesses, these investigators, they are shaky. What else do you want him to say? And people, I am going to quote from a trial of the century in which involved Mr. Simpson, O.J. Simpson. His lawyer, one of his top lawyers said, if you put in S-H-I-T, you are going to get back S-H-I-T. So therefore, if the investigation is S-H-I-T-T-Y, if the testimony is S-H-I-T-T-Y, then pretty much that is the result you are going to get. You're only going to get back what you put in. So therefore, is this man doing his job? Should this man be allowed to do his job? Should we have higher expectations and hope for our justice system? Should we hold them accountable? What is going to happen when they can just bring any sort of riffraff evidence? That means innocent people are going to get locked up. Innocent people are going to get life. Innocent people are going to be away from their family. So therefore, I am just saying, you cannot make just because you want to get rid of some sort of guilty people, you have a law and rule that you feel like you can break it. So therefore, if the judge, if the lawyer, if the prosecution them can break the law, why wouldn't be the average man on the street feel as if he can do the same? People, stop follow people, think for yourself, think logically, because that is the problem in a Jamaica right now, point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like I say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.